I think clowns are mostly creepy in real life. You know, you wouldn't want to run into a clown on the street or anything. That probably is not going to go well. I don't know what kind, unless you're at like a, you know, some kind of party, but so the name card reader actually comes from a reference to an experience I had when I was younger. I went to go visit a tarot card psychic, and she told me that I should stay away from music and that it would only bring negative events in my life. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell, I didn't listen to her. In hindsight, you know, she couldn't have been more wrong, and well, I couldn't think of a better way to name the project than to go with Card Reader, in direct reference to her. And you can check out the logo. It's a little bit of a rectangle around it. It was designed by a brilliant artist named Paul Motisi, and he actually we asked him to kind of make it seem like a tarot card mock, and it came out really well. And you know, we were really happy with it, and it all goes into that reference of that experience I had, and it's been a motivational factor for me, and will continue to be moving forward. We started in February 4th, 2020. We launched our first music video, Familiar Voices, and it was a really great experience for us to launch our band. And then, unfortunately, our first show got postponed because of the pandemic. And then, like everyone else in the music world, we had to wait to get our live show game going. And we're actually playing our first show here coming up in Milwaukee in September, so we're all really excited, and we're all really ready to get going. And you know, especially after the things we were able to accomplish without playing shows, I think we did a lot, and the feeling's great, and it's just we're all excited and ready to go and have fun. If there was ever a light bulb moment in my life that made me know I wanted to be a musician, it was definitely when I saw a band called Story of the Year take the stage when I was 15 at Nassau Coliseum, opening up for Linkin Park, and that was my first concert. And you know, I'm sure many other musicians have the same start where they go to a show for the first time when they're young and in their youth, and you know, it's just an inspiring moment. And you know, I've never really looked back since. I've always wanted to be involved with music. I've been in multiple bands. I've played drums. I started getting drum lessons soon after that concert, and ever since I've been in various bands where I've been a drummer, I've been a bass player, I've been a lead vocalist for a long time, and now professionally pursuing as a guitarist and a vocalist. And you know, it's really funny to think back that it all started when I was 15 and at that concert. But I'm sure that it's a similar story to many. If I ever had to make a Mount Rushmore of bands, I think I would go with Set Your Goals, Transit, Man Overboard, and Balance and Composure. I choose those four groups among many others because they were all massively inspirational to me growing up, and I got to see at least a few of those bands, like Transit, Balance and Composure, in a basement for the first time. I also got to see Transit play in a backyard. This is years and years ago, but you know, I continued to watch them blossom as a fan, and it's something that was always very inspiring to me. And they've always, to me, have been bands that work really hard and have gotten to where they went because of that hard work. And you know, that's the right example, and you know, that's the kind of example I'm trying to follow now. And I think it still rubs off. And when you have a band like that, you know, and you're a music fan, and you don't forget about those bands, you know. It's a special experience, especially with a band like Set Your Goals. I mean, come on. You know, there's never going to be another Set Your Goals. That's pretty much the reality of that. And I could probably say it for all four bands. And it just really, you know, it was just a special time in music for me. So I got to go with those. The coolest show that I've ever been to has got to be Punk Island. And Punk Island is an event that happens on a pier in Staten Island. And it's if you want to research it, it's Punk Island NYC. it is the coolest event. I've been fortunate enough to play it 3 times in the past, and basically what it does is they gather basically over 100 bands and only unsigned artists, and they give them a real festival. And it's not something that a lot of unsigned artists get to do. And as far as wanting to play a real, outdoor festival, right as they're starting up their careers. And I think Punk Island gives that opportunity, and I think it's so cool. It's a massive networking opportunity. You can literally walk around. They have food trucks. There are bands playing around the clock all day. I know they had to suspend the event in recent years, obviously because of the pandemic, but I'm hopeful that they'll come back. And that's Punk Island NYC. If you want to check that out, if you're an artist and you're looking into something like that, if you're close to Staten Island, it's one of the coolest experiences ever. And there's no headlining band or anything. It's just all unsigned underground musicians just working together to create an awesome festival. And it's really special, and I gotta say that's the coolest. So Nik is not only our producer, he's actually been kind of a mentor to the band for a while. He's been in our corner since day one, and he really believes in the project, and it's something that rubs off on us. And we had a great success when we first started working together in 2019. And as an artist, you want to have a producer that's looking out for you, as well as being professional. And he's also he's someone that he's not a drill sergeant, but he will let you know what you need to do to get further in your career, and that's really important to have someone there that you can ask questions, and someone that's been down many roads that you haven't. And that's pretty much what we have in Nik. And we're hopeful that we'll be able to continue working with him moving down the road. And he actually produced our next EP that's coming out, and we're really excited for that. And I feel like we've accomplished a lot. He's definitely made me a better musician. He's made us a better band, and we have him to thank for that. And anyone who appreciates Card Reader, we give him a lot of credit, because we wouldn't be the band we are musically if it wasn't for his production and his professional guidance. And if that's the kind of experience that you're looking for as a musician, I think he's definitely a quality candidate for any artist trying to take the next step. The first Card Reader show is on Thursday, 9/23, September 23rd. It's going to be a live stream event from Milwaukee. And the reason why we're starting in Milwaukee is because we won the Interstate Music Awards back in February. And you can see the hat right here. And, everyone at Interstate Music has been very supportive of Card Reader since we've been involved with the competition, and they're big fans over there, and we really wanted to play for them. So we said, hey, what better opportunity to start out and do a first show off the island and as far as Milwaukee. But that's kind of something special that came our way, and as a result, we probably wouldn't be in this situation if not for the pandemic. And you just got to roll with the punches and take what comes to you as far as opportunities in music. But we certainly took advantage of this one, and here we are. So we want to make the most of it, and we also want to give anyone that's ever seen the band an opportunity to see us play. And we feel like this is a great way to start, where anyone can just be on their computer or their phone. They can see us live in real time. So, you'll be able to see the band, and we can't wait. And then we're going to go back and play Long Island, not too far after September 23rd. So we have a show announcement coming up soon. We're just waiting for permission to announce it. So we're really excited as a band right now. We're ready to get it going. And I can say, sure for you that we're going to be playing everything we've released, and we're going to we also be previewing some new stuff as well. So I'm really excited, and it's I can't complain over here. We're ready to go. I think clowns are mostly creepy in real life. You wouldn't want to run into a clown on the street or anything. That probably is not going to go well. I don't know what kind, unless you're at like a some kind of party. But I really enjoyed Bill Skarsgård in the It franchise, the new one. So if they're going to make more of those movies, I will definitely be watching, just because I think he kills it as an actor in that role. But I probably will stay away from most clowns, especially if I see one out in the wilderness in real life. That's not really, not on my top 10 places to